Imagine waking up one morning and seeing long lines at gas stations, supermarkets with half-empty shelves, energy prices jumping again, and everyone suddenly rushing to buy the same things at the same time. This isn't a doomsday movie. It's how modern supply chains actually behave when global tensions spike. And according to resilience analysts, April 2026 could be the point where preparation turns into panic. So today, I'm going to walk you through a practical resilience plan for people in the United States, Canada, the UK, and across Europe, without the crazy bunker mentality. Just smart preparation. Because the goal isn't fear, it's removing fragility from your life before everyone else scrambles. Section 1. Why global events hit your local life. When people hear about conflicts in places like the Middle East or disruptions around the Strait of Hormuz, they often think it's far away. But the modern world runs on just-in-time logistics. That means fuel deliveries arrive only days before they're needed. Supermarkets restock constantly. Energy markets react instantly to geopolitical tension. So when supply chains get stressed, the impact shows up locally as rising gas prices, grocery shortages, shipping delays, sudden price spikes, and it usually happens slowly at first, not with a crash, but with what experts call the quiet squeeze. That's why preparedness experts are pointing to April 2026 as a strategic deadline, the window before panic buying begins. Section 2. The fuel rule most people ignore. The first thing people rush for during uncertainty isn't food. It's fuel, because fuel represents mobility independence, the ability to leave a situation quickly, and once people panic, gas stations empty fast. So resilience planners recommend something simple, the 50% rule. Never let your vehicle drop below half a tank. This gives you the range to deal with disruptions without waiting in hours-long gas lines. You should also consider keeping one legal fuel can safely stored, rotating the fuel regularly, using a fuel stabilizer if it sits for longer periods. It's boring, but it becomes very exciting when everyone else is panicking. Section 3. The protein mistake most preppers make. When people start storing food, they usually buy rice, pasta, oats. Those are good, but they're missing something critical: protein. Without it, you get what historians call the starving Victorian diet. You technically have calories, but your energy crashes and your mental focus collapses. Instead, build a 2 to 4 week protein baseline with things like canned tuna, sardines, and mackerel canned chicken, or beef, lentils, and chickpeas beans, high-quality protein bars. These foods last a long time and disappear first during shortages. Section 4. Water and hygiene, the forgotten essentials. In North America and Europe, we assume the tap will always work. But infrastructure failures happen more often than people realize. Storms, contamination issues, water main breaks, treatment plant outages. Water is one of the biggest psychological triggers. If you have it, you stay calm. If you don't, stress spikes immediately. A simple plan includes several days of bottled water, refillable food-grade containers, a manual water filter bottle, purification tablets, and don't forget hygiene supplies: soap, toothpaste, disinfectant, trash bags. Because when sanitation breaks down, morale collapses quickly. Section 5. Your home as a command center. In most Western countries, resilience doesn't mean fleeing into the wilderness. It means bugging in, keeping your home operational during disruptions. The biggest vulnerability? Electricity. Power outages, energy spikes, or grid instability can shut down internet access, communications, banking, refrigeration. That's why many households are investing in portable power stations. A high-capacity unit can run routers, phones, laptops, small appliances, even a kettle or coffee maker. And if you pair it with solar panels, you can recharge it indefinitely, which means your home stays functional, even during prolonged outages. Section 6. The secret weapon, meal glue. Here's something most preparedness guides forget. Food storage without flavor is miserable. You'll eat it, but morale drops fast. Resilience planners call this meal glue, the small ingredients that make stored food enjoyable. Cooking oils, salt, spices, bouillon cubes, sauces. They take up almost no space, but dramatically improve meals. And during stressful periods, good food becomes a psychological reset. Section 7. The low-tech tools that save the day. Technology is great until the batteries die. One of the most common preparedness mistakes is having lots of canned food, but no can opener. So make sure you have a heavy-duty manual can opener, headlamps instead of candles, spare batteries, power banks for phones. Headlamps are especially useful because they keep your hands free for cooking, repairs, or moving around safely. Section 8. The most important resource: people. The biggest weakness during disruptions isn't supplies, it's isolation. Strong communities recover faster than individuals. So make sure you stay stocked on essential medications. Keep copies of important documents. Maintain some emergency cash. Coordinate with family on meeting points if communication fails. Because the most resilient households aren't the ones with the biggest stockpile. They're the ones with the strongest networks. Conclusion: preparing for disruptions doesn't mean expecting the end of the world. It means being ready for the reality of modern supply chains, energy shocks, price spikes, infrastructure problems. By focusing on 6 simple areas: fuel, food, water, power, medicine, hygiene, you move from panic to preparedness. So here's your challenge for this week. Identify one fragility in your household and fix it. Maybe it's an empty fuel tank. Maybe it's no water storage. Maybe it's no backup power. Start there, because the window for calm preparation is still open. But once panic starts, the shelves empty fast. If you found this useful, subscribe for more videos on practical preparedness, financial resilience, and future-proof living. And let me know in the comments, what's the first thing you would prepare for your household? Do check the link in the description to read the full article on this topic.